in the video called When She Plays with the Laser, I said I would do a story time on my Karen teacher. Yes, she's a Karen. Yeah, I have a Karen teacher. Kind of sad, and I didn't have her today because she's my last period teacher, and I'm sick. My mom picked me up early. Stupid Karen teacher. Never liked her anyway. But anyways, there was this one time where I got mad, and I pulled one of those, Enclosure Master Charlie lines and stuff, because I got mad, and then the teacher came out, and she was like, "Excuse me, is that how you talk to people?" And I'm like, sorry, I didn't know it was you. I thought it was a student, because we were, banging on the door, and we're like, "Yeah, can we come in?" And "Oh, you're from me?" I'm like, "Open up the door, mother flipper," because I got mad. And then stupid Karen was like, "Oh, yeah, you are really disrespectful. I don't want to even hear you breathe." I breathe loudly, so I was panicking, take small breaths because I didn't want to get in trouble. Because FSA was in a few weeks, and I didn't want to get in trouble. I had testing soon, and I desperately wanted to pass. So yeah, stupid Karen. So I'm ugh. Okay, in my mind, I'm yeah, I probably shouldn't annoy her. I shouldn't do anything. I'll just behave the rest of the class. So I'm panicking. Oh my god, I can't turn the thing up. Okay, whatever. And so I'm sitting there, I'm panicking, and I'm oh my god, what am I gonna do? Stupid teacher. Oh god, what would I do? And I'm in class, and then we have an assignment. And it's achieve or something. I can't remember. This was a few months ago, by the way, guys. So I was okay, this is fine. I can do this. No talking. And I sat by this one really annoying boy was "Yeah, you're cute. Yeah, will you date me and everything?" And I'm go away. And then so yeah. And then I cursed this kid out because she was making me mad, but we didn't have Karen. And so she told the teacher when the teacher came back because, yeah, the teacher was I don't know. She's quarantine and stuff, and everything. And she's "Yeah, well, while you were gone, Demi called me a bitch." She's "Shut the F up," and I'm "I didn't tell you," or sit the F down or something. "I didn't tell you to sit the F down. I told you to shut the F up." And so my teacher came over, she's you told her to what?" And so I'm panicking, and I'm "Oh my god, wait, what?" And then she got this one boy over, and and she's "Oh yeah, don't worry, I believe you. I've heard some ugly things, or things from Demi before." By the way, Demi's not my real name, guys. So yeah, and I'm "Oh, okay, in my head I'm going, "Oh yeah, okay, whatever." And then she's "Ugh, I've heard some ugly words from Demi before." And in my head I'm "Yeah, well, I called you that by accident, so basically calling yourself ugly." So yeah, that was what I said in my head. I would never disrespect my teachers. So yeah. And then the stupid girl was "Oh my god, yeah," and now she hates me. And then this one kid was "Ew, I don't want to sit by, ew, what's wrong with your hands and everything?" No, guys, don't hate me. I have eczema. My hands get really bad. And I'm it's I had allergies that day, so my hands were getting really red and stuff, you know? So, the girl was "Ew, what's wrong with your hands?" And so she literally called me out in front of the whole class. And you know the girl who hated me, right? Me and her are okay. We're cool with each other now because she came out and she said, "Oh yeah, I have eczema too." The teacher checked me. She's she had to check my hands and everything. She's "Oh yeah, come here, Demi. Are you okay?" So I asked to use the bathroom, and by the way, me and this girl aren't friends anymore. I'll post a separate story time to that. And she was "Oh my god, are you okay?" The teacher got her to check on me because the teacher knew we were good friends originally. And so yeah. And so girl had to go check on me, like, I was in the bathroom, and I was crying, and, like, she brought me to class, helped me cheer up and everything. Like, yeah, I'm not friends with her anymore. She got mad at me because I wouldn't let her join a animal club, like, thing, because I want to stop animal abuse, and me and two other friends, a few friends, like, we made the group together, so we could stop it all together. So, I'll make a Hangouts group for it, and I will actually, like, make a group, like, you know, put the, link in the, description later. So, yeah, back to the story. So, yeah, the teacher's like, oh, yeah, so I went back to class after the girl helped me get cleaned up, and, like, you know, like, not cleaned up, like, nothing bad happened. I was just, like, really upset, like, crying, like, she had to help me. So, like, she was trying to calm me down and comfort me, and then my friend, like, me and this kid were best friends, so, like, he can sense whenever I'm upset. So, I guess he asked to use the bathroom, he came out, he was like, hey, Demi, are you in there? Like, and so I walk out, and he's comforting me, and, like, we wiped my eyes with paper towels and stuff, like, glasses off, everything, like, it was fine. I'm fine, but, like, you know, so yeah, if anybody wants to leave story times in the comments, by the way, I will actually go, like, make a video for it, because I love you all, and you're all my, like, really good subscribers, and, like, you all are amazing. So, if you want, you can leave any kind of, like, crazy story time in the comments, and I will post a video on that, too. But, so yeah, I go back to class, and then later, after that period, like, I go to my 7th period, and then I go to Miss Karen's class. I'm gonna call her Miss Karen for the sake of the story, because I don't like that teacher. She's mean, she's mean, she's mean. Like, she's really rude. I just said that 3 times. But yeah, and so we call her, me and my one friend call her Karen, you know? So, we go to her class, and I'm, like, really upset from what happened in 6th period, you know? Like, my 7th period teacher, she didn't do much, like, because she knew how upset I was, and she was trying to figure out what was wrong. So during class, she was trying to help me, but yeah. Because it hurt me to know that a girl didn't want to sit by me because of my skin condition, you know? That was, like, the worst day. Oh my god, I need to start jumping. And so after that, we went to Miss Karen's class. We don't like Karen. So, because I'm, like, you know, I'm bisexual and everything, don't hate me if you're homophobic, please. She's homophobic and she's racist, that's why we call her Miss Karen, and plus she has that Karen cut. Unfortunately, I'm the one who noticed it. I didn't think much of it when I first went to the school, until she started acting, like, rude to this one gay kid. And so he got a schedule change and left her class. Until this one day, she was like, why are you flirting with him? And I'm like, I'm lesbian. Like, my sexuality changed. I noticed I like guys, too, and girls. So, like, yeah, I thought I was lesbian because I never liked a guy. But, shh. And so, like, she's like, oh, that doesn't matter. You can still like a boy. And I'm like, ugh. I'm, like, screaming in my head and all that because I don't like him. He's kind of annoying, you know? Like, kind of like one of those really, like, toxic kids, you know? Anybody know what I'm talking about? And so she's like, yeah, but you still like him, like, you know? I'm like, if you're lesbian, you don't really, you can't like a boy, you're not into guys, you would never have feelings for a guy. And so she's like, are you talking back to me and everything? And I'm, like, sitting there about to cry and everything. And then this other day, she was like, Demi, where's your glasses? And I didn't respond because I was, like, really upset. And I told her, like, I'm not feeling well today and everything. And she was like, oh, that's fine, I won't bother you. I won't talk to you, you know? Just please do your work. And so she started lying to me and everything. So I answered a question after that. She's like, oh, wait, Demi, where's your glasses? And I didn't answer because I didn't think it was her business, you know? Like, I left my class, so me, my mom, my dad, we couldn't find. So, like, I didn't want to tell her because I felt like she would call me irresponsible and everything, but I study a lot. And so, like, you know, and she's like, yeah, well, okay, I don't need to waste time in my class for a little girl who's acting like a grown adult. And so I text my mom after that, like, my brother's playing Minecraft, so they hear, like, really loud noises, I'm sorry. My mom just left yours, I'm sorry, guys. This is really hard to make a story time with a sibling. Only, like, people with older siblings understand, or, like, anyone with a sibling in general. How did what? Or anybody with a sibling in general would understand. So, like, yeah, that's why I was, like, you know, that's why I didn't talk in the last video, like, my Roblox video. But, yeah, so that was Miss Karen. I need to go after this video posts. I need to delete it. I only have a certain amount of storage on my phone, you know? So, like, yeah, are they 1v1ing or something? Whatever. So yeah, I'm frustrated, and after that class, she gets mad at me for going on my phone, even though other kids were on theirs. And I was texting my mom, because, you know, I'm a car rider, so I always text her to, like, see if she's there and stuff. So she got mad at me, and, like, she started yelling at the class for my cause, I guess. And she was like, okay, guys, you need to stop going on your phone at dismissal, because you're, like, telling people to pick you up and everything. Now, mind you, my mom's number in my phone was best mommy ever around that time. Best mommy in the whole world. So, like, you know, because I'm really nice, so, like, you know, even though I'm, like, yikes. So then the teacher, like, gets mad at me, and she starts screaming at everybody, and so my one friend, like, goes over to check my phone and everything, and, like, he's checking everybody's phone, and he's like, who are you texting? And I'm like, I'm texting my mother. And so now I actually sneak on my phone during dismissal when they're calling all the buses and stuff, so that I can text my mom. I didn't have her class. I'm really happy it's because I had to leave early because, like, yeah, and I'm sick. Guys, I'll be fine. I don't have COVID, I don't think. I've been like this for a good few weeks, like, week now, because this one boy in my class, I have to sit right next to him, and he kept coughing by me and my one friend. My friend's immune to sickness, don't worry about him, he's fine. However, I cough in class a lot, and I'm really scared to do it in front of my, like, friends, you know, like, That's so by my crush. It's not the kid that coughed on me, you know, it's not the kid that got me sick. It's, like, my best friend who sits with us, too. He's also, like, my only friend in that class. I'm not gonna say his name, but I have a crush on him. Oh, no! But yeah, that's it for my crazy Karen teacher, guys, so bye!